Fictitious Thrones, Episode 2. Building lies, chasing flies. Let's go to work. As I said in Episode 1, the same yet different, different yet the same. But to follow on through with what I said I would do. You know, the little foxes have grown up in the ways of what I call the microwaved prosperity. And it has now become a stolen greed. So there's really no need for truth to be taught. Fictitious thrones will do. As long as we get a chance to stand on a throne, get to a throne, get as close to creating a throne, no matter how many people we use to build, that will never make it along the way. Fictitious thrones will do. Sadly, the real ones, and what I mean by the real ones, the real thrones, the real ones that believe in what's written and will not stray away from what's written to educate those of whom will listen, can't even receive the crumbs from the master's table. And that's because too many have become servants and servers of a poisonous, unleavened bread. Let that sink in. But the real ones know, and they are definitely noticing more and more, that people now are beginning to leave. And what I mean by leave, they're leaving the nightclub to attend a day club in the dark. Sign me up. It's all the same, yet different. Different, yet the same. But this is what's coming next. The old, and what I mean by the old, those of whom have been in place for 10, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, that said that they were called to do a mighty work, that have grown accustomed to teaching it in their, possess it to them, mighty way, is seeing and experiencing a lot of the new. And they're beginning to change their messages and messaging to fit the new. Instead of sitting down and realize that they didn't stay on the phone long enough to receive instructions. And that time has passed them by. Ouch. But for the stubborn, what will happen is they'll choose to remain, and they'll change their messages as though it's some new revelation. For most, it will never be. One or two things happen, and that's only because the people remain ignorant. The people will begin to think that my leader that I've had for 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years now has new revelation. But the people won't stop long enough to think to themselves, think. Why didn't he teach me this 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago? Maybe they didn't know. And if they did know, they choked the word from you. Or two, they attached themselves to somebody who knew that you didn't know. And they have the platform or the throne or the foundation or the building or the church to echo new sentiments to the same old ignorant, but the ignorant don't know any better. This is spiritual plagiarism, and these are the type of people that will play on the emotions and the spirits of people who truly are seeking the truth, wanting something better and new for themselves and for generations to come. But they'll never see it. But again, we were reminded, I have not sent for them, yet they ran. Nor have I spoken to them, yet they went. Food for thought. If you have the same old teacher and or teachers using the exact same textbook with the exact same messages that has never changed, giving you something new, you may want to run. Building lies, chasing flies, fictitious thrones. Everybody want one. I refuse to let new revelation come from old darkness. That's why I ran. Some of you guys need to do it too. It needs to be corrected, and it needs to correct itself. It never will if you remain. Fictitious thrones coming to a theater near you.